What's up, guys? Back with another one, and right there, this is what we're going to be talking about today. If you're starting a carpet cleaning business, if you're wondering why these other guys are getting so many calls, you're not utilizing this. You're not utilizing the reviews in Google. So it's extremely important. And if you've taken my course, we went through all this and plus a lot more, guys. And we know that getting those reviews up is going to really make or break your business. Yes, you can still operate a carpet cleaning business without a bunch of reviews. Yes, you can. But if you want organic, if you want leads that cost zero, getting those reviews up are the way to go. So this video is going to be a reaction off a company I've been working with and actually been using, because I'm always a practice dummy here for you guys. All right, so I'll try it out, and if it works, I'll recommend it. If it don't, you never hear about it. So this is all about a company called Review Harvest, and what they do is their job is to get those reviews for you. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, I do that myself. You got House Call Pro, I just hit finish, it automatically sends a review request to my customer, and you got that handled. I even ask them before I leave to give me a review. And guess what? How often is that happening for you guys? How often? Trust me, guys, I teach this stuff and I implement it. And it doesn't happen as much as you wish it would, right? They don't actually find the time to give you a review. So simple. You just hit the link, you go ahead 1, 2, 5 stars. You don't have to leave a comment or anything like that. And yet, they still just don't get around to it. So you would think to yourself, well, that's true, but would hiring somebody to do this for me make a huge difference? I'm here to tell you yes. And I'm going to tell you my results after we watch this video right here. This is Clay right here from Review Harvest, and the guy does wonders. And like I said, I'll tell you my results shortly, so stay tuned.
What's up, business owners? My name is Clay Lawrence, owner of ReviewHarvest.com, and today I'm going to answer the question of what is Review Harvest? What do we do? How are we priced? What's in it for you? Why should you even sign up and want to get more reviews in the first place? And how are we different from all the other review softwares out there? So, to answer the question, what is Review Harvest? We are a software that helps you automatically get more 5-star Google reviews without doing anything. So our goal at Review Harvest is to integrate into your processes so you don't have to change anything that you're doing, but we are managing your whole review process. So we are automatically requesting those reviews, we're dynamically following up, and we're responding to all those reviews for you. Some new features that we're adding here very soon to make sure that you never have to worry about Google reviews again. And if you stay to the end, I'll show you 3 new features that we're rolling out here in the next couple months to make sure that you're making the most of these reviews in terms of getting new customers and also in terms of turning those old customers into more revenue. So first off, why should you even care about getting more reviews on Google? Well, the main reason is that more reviews on Google means that you'll rank higher on Google and more potential customers will find you. And not only will more people find you, but more people will choose you because of all the additional reviews and the additional social proof. So you can see here this study by Whitespark in their top 20 ranking factors for what helps you rank at the top of Google in that local map pack. 4 out of the top 20 are related to reviews. So we see number 6 is having a high numerical Google rating. So having a 4.9 instead of a 4.1, right? Number 8 is the quantity of native Google reviews with text. Meaning how many reviews do you have that have some sort of text on them? Number 13 is having a sustained influx of reviews over time instead of just having bursts. I see this all the time where people will get a bunch of reviews one week, they'll get 20 reviews one week because we need to get reviews, and they don't ask again for 6 months. Google wants to see that you're sustaining a couple of reviews every day, every week, over a long period of time instead of just getting these bursts. Number 20, the recency of reviews. So how recent are these reviews? Google values a review you got yesterday a lot more than a review you got 2 years ago. And you can keep going and see more. Keywords in the native Google reviews, that's a big factor. Having a positive sentiment in the reviews. How happy are your customers when they're typing out their reviews? How many Google reviews do you have total with no text? And if you have any question as to whether these reviews are valuable, feel free to go to reviewharvest.com/results. So Davin here had about 23 reviews when we got started with them. And now I think there are around 865 reviews. And every single year, since 3 years ago with working with us, his revenue has grown by 25, 30% year over year over year. Growth, and he'll attribute a lot of that to the reviews he has on Google. And feel free to scroll through.
Do you imagine how well you be doing with those type of reviews, right? That many reviews. You have no idea how valuable reviews are. Maybe you do, but a lot of people that are just starting out, they don't know yet.
All of our case studies to see all of the reviews that we've gotten our clients. And then also at the very bottom, you'll be able to see all of our own Google reviews. You can see our own happy customers and what they had to say about us. I love this one from a poop scooping business out of California. She said, whoa, it's like magic. Clay and his team work magic when it comes to reviews. I would give them 86 stars if I could. Why 86? It's because that's how many 5-star reviews they've helped me acquire in less than 10 days. And each one received a personal reply. I am shouting from the rooftops of excitement for my business. If you're hesitating, stop. Sign up today. Worth every single penny, and thank you so much. So at this point, we've only been around a couple years, but we've helped hundreds of businesses get tens of thousands of reviews, and we're not stopping anytime soon. At the end of the day, our goal is to have you pop up in the map pack. What the map pack is when someone types in your service in your area, we want you to organically pop up here. So you don't have to pay Google $10, $50, $100 per call. People can just click on your website or click on the call here, and it's free to you. You can see Super Scoopers here is one of our clients. And for Poop Scoopers Frisco, Texas, one of their main keywords, they're popping up #1 in the map pack organically. And you can see they have 300 or 400 more reviews than all of their competitors. So anybody that's looking for a poop scooper in Frisco, Texas would be stupid not to choose them, right? And so that's the power of hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews that we can get you. And the best part is the sign-up process is simple. In less than 10 minutes, you can have your own CRM integrated wherever you track your customers into Review Harvest, and you can have the whole entire process automated, and you can have reviews heading your way. And if you're curious, yes, these are all real reviews from your previous customers. We don't do any fake reviews. We are requesting reviews on your behalf via text and email. So to get started, you can just go to reviewharvest.com and click on Start Free. From there, you'll be prompted to create.
Real quick, so a lot of people think, and including me, I don't want fake reviews. I'm not about to risk my business on fake reviews, right? Because what happens, you get a bunch of reviews on there, you're doing good, you went ahead and added a van, got some employees, and all of a sudden Google went in there and just took down your page. All of a sudden, what's going to happen? You're going to lose your van probably. You ain't going to be able to afford to keep your employee busy. And so just being on the straight and narrow is smart. And so these guys, you're not getting fake reviews, all right? These are real.
Your account, connect your Google Business profile, and choose what CRM or booking software you use to manage your clients. Don't worry if you don't use anything, you're able to upload contacts manually via a CSV import, or you can do them one at a time. Then you'll be taken to our pricing page. This is one of the biggest differentiators between us and any of the other review softwares out there. What we want to do is we want to sit on your side of the table and be directly aligned with you. We only want to get paid when you're getting reviews. And so that's why right now we're testing out our pay per review program. So you only pay $10 for 4 and 5-star reviews. And you also even have a monthly cap. And so a lot of times the first play in our playbook when we onboard a new customer is that we do a review reactivation, right? So we're going to reach out to your 300.
I like that you only pay for your 4 to 5-star reviews. So if you get a bad review, you don't even got to pay for it. So that's something that they really don't have to do. But that's a gem right there. That's golden.
400, 500 previous customers to request reviews from all those happy customers that just haven't posted your review on Google yet, right? They're the ones that say, oh yeah, leave your review, but then inevitably they don't. And it's just because they're busy and they're forgetful, and maybe as a business owner, you don't have time to follow up and remind them to leave a review. So that's where we come in. So that first month, we'll slowly reactivate your list of previous customers. And a lot of times we can get our clients 50, 100, 200 new reviews in the span of 1 or 2 months. And obviously we drip that out slowly so we can have that sustained influx of reviews instead of a huge burst in reviews and then a drop off. But all that to say, we have a $299 monthly max. So our clients that we're getting 75 reviews in the first month of working for us, they're not having to pay us $750, right? There are review softwares out there that charge $389 a month.
Guys, that's another one. They're going to top it off, what, $299? So you could be getting a lot more reviews than you thought, and you're definitely not going to have a big bill at the end of the month. So, all right, $300 is max what I'm going to spend. All right, that's another one. This is just stuff that they're just giving, right? They don't have to do that, but that's what makes them different.
$489 a month without any guarantee of results at all. And so we're going to go ahead and cap it at below those $389 a month marks, so that even if we do our job and get you a whole bunch of reviews, you still won't be paying us more than $299 on any given month. And you can see this slider here.
Nice.
This can just give you some expectations of, hey, how many review requests are you sending out per month? How many reviews can you expect to get every year? So after that, you'll be prompted to put a card on file. Nothing will be charged. We don't bill you for 30 days. And then in 30 days, we'll only bill you for the 4 and 5 star reviews that we got you. After creating your account, you'll be taken to this integration page. So if you chose a Jobber integration or a webhook or Zapier or whatever, you'll be prompted to that specific page. And if you don't see yours here, don't worry, you can use Zapier or webhooks for now, and you can book an onboarding call with us so we can set that up for you. And also, we're adding new integrations every single month, making sure that we can stay up to date with all of our clients to make this as seamless as possible. So for example, integrating with Jobber could not be easier. All you do is just select when you want to add a contact to Review Harvest, you confirm you have the proper consent, and then you click on Connect Account. From there, you'll be prompted to log in with your Jobber information. If you're already logged in another tab, it's just going to take you to this page, where you'll be prompted just to click on Allow Access here. And then you'll be taken back to the Review Harvest integration page where you can go ahead and choose to import your previous customers. So this is how we get you a lot of reviews during that review reactivation. So you click on the checkbox and you click on Import Clients. And then from there, you can click on Back to Integrations. You can see if at any point you need to manage your integration, you need to change the trigger, you can come here and change it or delete the integration or integrate with a new CRM. And then for all those previous contacts that we pulled, you'll be able to see in the contacts awaiting activation, you'll be able to reactivate those. But before you do that, you want to click on the messaging panel and you want to make sure you adjust your personalized image. So one question I wanted to answer is, how are we different? So at Review Harvest, we send every single review request out with a personalized image. And what I mean by that is you can upload a team photo, a logo, a photo of your wrapped vehicles, whatever it is, and we can auto-populate your end customer's name on that image. So what this does is, one, they get the text and they immediately know who's texting them, right? Oh, this is my poop scooping company. This is my pressure washing company. This is my window cleaning company, right? They have that brand and maybe even facial recognition, so they trust the text more and they're more likely to leave the review. The second thing is we can get their attention by adding their name to that image. And they're like, wow, how'd they do that? That's kind of crazy, right? So it's one of those things, it's a little bit of a pattern interrupt. If you work with other review softwares like NiceJob or Jobber or any of the other basic ones out there, they're not personalizing every single review request. And also now consumers might be getting a little bit of banner blindness to just these boring texts saying, hey, I hope you enjoyed our service. Please leave us a review, right? When you see that message from every single company you work with, it just becomes the thing the consumers get banner blindness to, and your review conversion rate really suffers. And so when we personalize this image, it gets their attention and makes them more likely to take action. Here you can adjust your name and your business name to make sure it's correct in the texts and emails we send out. And if you want to customize your message, you can click on Custom Message here and type in whatever you'd like. If you ever need to come back and change your personalized image or change this text, you just come back to this messaging panel, click on Change Image, and you'll be able to upload whatever you'd like. Here you can turn on or off follow-up messages. Here you can adjust how long we wait to send the review request after we get the data from your integration. For most businesses, we recommend right away, but let's say, for example, your clients might not see your work till later in the day when they get home. Or maybe you're a garage coating company and it takes 5 days for them to be able to step on their garage. So you can adjust this as needed. You want to request a review at that wow moment. And then you can adjust how many follow-ups you'd like to send. We found that 3 is the sweet spot for getting you the most amount of reviews and not bugging your customers. And then on the reviews panel here, you can toggle on or off AI review responses. So every time you get a new review, we're going to respond to it in a super personalized manner. So here's a recent review one of our clients got. You can see they said, we got our garage done a couple of years ago, and they mentioned 2 different jobs, and they said the sales staff was very pushy and they canceled their job for economic issues, right? And you can see our response here is actually quite incredible, and this is completely AI. So you say, thank you, Marianne, for sharing your experience and for the kind words about our work, its efficiency and craftsmanship. I'm sorry to hear about your experience with our sales team. That's certainly not the impression we want to leave. We appreciate your feedback and we'll use it to improve our service. If there's anything we can do to make things right, feel free to reach out. So that is exactly how you or me would respond as the business owner, right? And you don't have to do it. And so it's taking their name, it's taking context from the review to making sure we can respond to this in a very human way. And then lastly, once you've adjusted your settings, you can go to your contacts page. If there's anybody you want to remove, you can click on the 3 dots and click on Stop Sending Requests so they never get a review request. Or if you don't want them to get a review request now, you can just click on Delete Contact and make sure they're deleted. And once you're ready to start reactivating that customer list and start getting a bunch of reviews, you just click on Manage here and you can click on Start Getting Me More Reviews, and we'll slowly start to drip out the review request messaging to start getting you some more reviews.
Real quick, what you can do also is, if you say have a software like House Call Pro where all your contact information is in there, while you're doing your jobs, say you do a job. I don't care what you're doing. Actually, it doesn't have to be carpet cleaning. And you just know you got just one of those customers. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want to risk sending them a review leak. So what you can do inside of House Call Pro is go ahead and create a customer tag. And what I do is put hashtag not happy. So if I add that hashtag in there, it's not going to do, even in House Call Pro, send them a review request after you press finish the job or after payment or something like that. But if you do that constantly, and if you hire somebody like this to start taking that over for you, you can delete that. You can go to your do not contact tag list and go ahead and go through the list inside of, say, Review Harvest and put do not contact. So you know exactly what customers you don't want to ask for review, because Review Harvest, they follow through and then they follow through again, right? And I think again. So you definitely don't want to be asking these customers over and over and over again to give you a review if you think they're going to not give you a good review. And this isn't about your work. Most of the time, honestly, it's just about the customers not understanding what to expect from getting work done. All right, they expect carpet that's very worn, polyester, to look brand new again, and it's just impossible. You can't do it. All right, so just a little tip there, and you can probably do that inside Jobber and any other CRM that you're currently using. That way, when you do export, you can not export those particular customers.
If you need to upload more contacts manually, one at a time, or need to do it via a CSV file, you can do it here. And one thing I wanted to emphasize in terms of what makes us different than others is right now we've got about 250 users. And so every time you sign up, we want to hop on an onboarding call with you. If you're one of the next 750 users, we want to hop on an onboarding call with you and make sure your account is set up correctly and get any feedback we can from you. Y'all are the most important thing, and your words and feedback are going to be the reason why we can help continue to improve this thing and make it a better software. The second thing is we're incredibly focused. It's so tempting as a software company just to add a million features that aren't necessarily aligned. I'm not going to name names, but there's plenty of other softwares out there that were review softwares and now have become so much more than that. And what ends up happening is you just kind of have a Frankenstein clunky thing that's just hard for somebody to set up by themselves in 5 or 10 minutes. It's not simple. It's confusing. The dashboard's confusing. There's all this stuff. There's all this additional complexity for no reason, and it hurts the user experience. And so for us, we are incredibly focused on reviews. We want to help you request reviews and dynamically follow up to give you the best chance of getting that review. We want to help you respond to those reviews in a very personalized manner to save you time. And what I'm about to get to is we want to help you repurpose those reviews. So we want to help you display these reviews on your website, on your social media, to use them as sales and marketing material to get more customers. So I hope this video is helpful, telling you a little bit about Review Harvest. One last thing I want to say, guys, is we have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy for any reason in the first 45 days of working with us, we will refund all your money. The most important thing, we are easy to work with and easy to get rid of. We don't have any contracts. We want that money back guaranteed to make this a risk-free, no-brainer decision for you. We want you to be incredibly happy with Review Harvest, and we want you to spread the word with others.
And that's another one, guys. No contract. Cancel at any time.
And so if that's not the experience
I don't want to leave
we'll just give you your money back.
There.
No harm, no foul. All we ask is you give us a little feedback as to how we can improve.
The value in this, and it's like all the little things that we're iffy about, they've covered all that, okay? And there's no contract, try it out for 30 days if it doesn't work out for you. But I'll tell you what my experience is. I've been using them for 2 weeks, and I've gotten 40 new reviews, 42 brand new reviews in 2 weeks. Now, I would not have been able to do that myself. I know for a fact, I've been in business for 7 years. It wasn't going to happen, right? The process works, okay? So if you guys are just starting out in business, or you've been in business for a while and you know these other companies are getting these reviews and you're thinking, how are they getting these reviews? I'm asking all my customers. Well, this is how they're doing it. Hiring companies to manage that for them. Guys, this is what they're specialized in doing. This is why they're so good at it. Now, this company is doing everything that these other companies are doing, Plus, they're just making it so much. They're sweetening the pie. So I'm very convinced that Review Harvest is the way to go if you're thinking on if you're wanting to get somebody to get those reviews up for you, and versus yourself, because obviously ask yourself, is it working? Yeah, it's better than none. But if you can go from 5 new reviews a month to 40, just no questioning on that, right? So check it out, guys. There's a link below here, and if you use that link, you're gonna get your first 5 reviews for free. Okay? If you don't think it's working out, hey, you ain't even paying no money. So that's it for this one, guys. Yeah, the part of it. So obviously I do a lot of carpet cleaning stuff on it, but the business aspect of this industry is more important. Okay? So you gotta be able to have a business to where you can get the phone to ring, or else you got a bunch of equipment just sitting around. Pretty soon you get tired and you sell it for a lot cheaper than you bought it, right? So that's not gonna happen to you, is it? No, it's not. All right, guys, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.